My name's Paige.
Okay, Heather Shegler.
So, how did this happen? Like, how did you guys like come up and be able to get middle waves like here? Like, can you tell me something about that?
Yeah, so there were several people having conversations in the community and kind of dreaming big. Could there be a music festival right here in Fort Wayne? And they put their brains together. They're amazing people, and they have made this happen.
And we're like talking like a real music festival, right? Like, so there's gonna be what was explained to me is we got some talent that is been around. They performed.
Yeah.
There's some established acts, but then there's a stage where local bands can perform. Can you tell us like a little bit more about that?
Yeah, for sure. So we've got great national acts that have performed at Bonnaroo and other music festivals that you've heard of around the country. We've also mixed in some up-and-coming national acts and a lot of local bands on 3 stages over 2 days. One stage was one stage was paid, 2 stages were free, programming and music happening from the stages all weekend long.
That is awesome. Okay, so what about some of like the paintings? There were some paintings hanging up. How did those ginormous, awesome paintings get there?
So we had a couple of local artists come in and they live painted during the festival. Theopolis Smith with Fresh Laundry live painted during Sidewalk Chalk on Friday night, right next to the stage, painting. Every brushstroke was done with the beat of the music. It was amazing. We've had other artists come in. They've also donated that art to us for us to use to raise money to put this festival on next year as well.
Interesting enough, I thought that was actually Fresh Laundry's paintings. I actually do follow him on Instagram. You can follow Fresh Laundry. I think it's PH.
It's actually at That Laundry.
Gotcha. But it's cool. He produces a lot of paintings and he puts them up like pretty quick so you can like see them, which is pretty awesome because like that's dedication if you're like always producing that much painting because life happens.
Yeah.
All right. So what about these food trucks? Like I never see these food trucks.
Yeah. So we are standing inside of the Village, which is the main pavilion here at Headwaters Park. We've got food trucks, we've got vendors like Forever Esta, which is a vintage trailer that she's turned into a retail shop. We've got Lagunitas here with their beer lounge. Lots of cool things happening in the Village, a great space for people to hang out, get their food, get their drink on, and then explore the rest of the festival.
Okay, well, as you can see, we have glitter. We are greeted by a glitter bar. So please explain like how this idea came about.
Yeah, so we have a whole committee at Middle Waves dedicated to the vibe of the festival. So everything that happens off of the stage, so not music. One of the things we wanted to make sure is that people could bomb themselves with glitter for the flaming lips, and so we've got a glitter bar here in the Village that people can access for free, get fun before they head in and rock out.
We love it. This is pretty cool. Like my mind is getting blown right now.
Yay!
I really hope that we can reach out to some people because like it just kind of poof came up like out of nowhere.
Yeah, we're excited for a first-year event. We're so excited that Fort Wayne has embraced Middle Waves. We cannot wait to start planning next year's event.
Awesome. Is there anything as Fort Wayne natives or people in the surrounding area can do to help you all make it cooler, or like what can we do to support you?
Hey, follow Middle Waves on all the social media channels. Give us your feedback. Help us make this festival awesome for next year. There were hundreds of bands that were submitted for the 3 stages that were programmed, so constantly looking for new talent. Just stay in tune, buy tickets, and support local music.
That seems really, really easy. I think as a community we can do that, so that way we can just like keep making this awesome, because it's a shame like when we always have to send all of our talent out. Like it's cool that we can like make something to keep our talent here and make the people come for us. So thank you so much, Heather. Is there anything else like you want to tell, or like a funny story? Is there anything funny, hilarious that happened that you're like, that was like?
I think Fort Wayne really showed its colors this weekend. We had sun, we had rain, we had mud, and tons of fun, and everybody's just been awesome. We are so excited and are sorry for everybody who missed out. We'll see you next year, though.
For sure. Thank you so much, Heather. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Okay, so I got with me Patrick. Now tell me again what this is called.
Anunnaki Productions. We sell hat pins and other heady gifts and gear.
These are awesome. They are like super special. Like they're these pins that you can put on hats. Do they have to be on hats?
No, you can put them on anything, absolutely anything. Bags, purses, hats, shirts, pin boards.
Why are they putting them on hats? Like what? Who? Like is that just a thing or?
It's more of like a memorabilia and collector's like item in the music festival world, and they're an amazing way for artists to put out their art and share it with the world cheaply. Like not everybody can afford a $100 portrait, but anybody can afford a $10, $15 little piece of art that is made into a pin that they can take with them anywhere.
That's cool. Okay, well, like, why did you like start liking this? Like, well, how did you get into it? Like, are you?
I started collecting about 2 years ago, and I just kept collecting and collecting and collecting, and finally I was like, I need to start making some of these because I've dumped so much money into my collection. I thought I've got to get some of the money back, but it's more than just about the money. I love meeting the people and going out there and talking to people and showing them my art. They absolutely love it, and I love showing people and spreading all the art.
I like when I seen your pins, I like instantly was extremely happy because they're really like, you got some nostalgic ones, you got some funny ones. I mean, he has rainbow fish. He has a pin that's like spectacularly like crafted. The rainbow fish storybook that all like little children read when they're in elementary school. Like, you know, it has a tie, it has like that sentimental touch.
There's a lot of pins that mean a lot to people, so like, and I have such a big variety of pins that mean something to somebody, almost guaranteed to connect with somebody, and they would be like, oh my gosh, I feel you, that means so much to me. And it makes me feel so good when somebody loves a pin that I have.
So what shows have you traveled to, and which shows do you plan to go to next year?
I've hit up, my favorites this year were Summer Camp, Electric Forest, and Dance Festopia. I've hit about 10 festivals this year. Some not so good, but some just absolutely off the wall amazing. And next year, I actually, here coming soon, next weekend I'll be at Resonance, and then in October I'll be at Halloween in Florida. And then next year, I'm definitely hitting up Summer Camp and Electric Forest. Those are definitely two that I recommend that are my absolute favorites.
Are those music festivals?
Yes.
You gave us your contact information. And well, we'll definitely like do that, like put that out there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like thank you so much for like telling us a little about that and sharing your passion.
No problem. Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks.
For a little bit away from their sadness, okay? And they're standing in the audience amongst you tonight, and you've changed their life. You've done that. You've given them this great burst of enthusiasm and energy, and just a great moment. And we love you so much. That's why the Flaming Ups audience is the best fucking audience that will ever be.